Well. Doc here had a problem getting into the J platform and tuning into our platform for some reason, but the uh, OBS was working. Can I hear it? Oh, I can't hear it because I got to tune it in. There we go. But it looks like we're back up again here. Okay, there we go. Yep. And I can hear myself. Yep. All right, well, we're back up. I'm still not getting J4X. What's up with this J4X? Let's see. Still trying to log into that. I'm going to try closing it one more time and then try opening it again. Interesting. There's Robin. Hey, Robin. There's Serge. Hello. Which approach is better, manually trading or automated trading? It depends. We have an automated trading system, and we have and manual. We have both. It depends. If you're combining together intraday with daily and weekly, making it actually think. It all comes down to what your objective is, to just turn the machine on and walk away. That's all it really comes down to. Doesn't seem like we're getting J4X. Not sure what's going on there, but oh, I see. There's no passwords in there now. Where's live? Log in. I don't know why the passwords got knocked out, but they did. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. Well, let me see if I can get a hold of Janos and get the J4X there. We won't battle with it too much. Let's see. Let's see. Password. 4x. There we are. Or working. Yeah, so it all comes down to it, Serge. It all comes down to it. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? We got. You can see the dollar index right there. They sold it down yesterday. You can see there's some pressure on it right now. And when it comes to, let's go over to it over here onto our other main platform. Let's put it up there. There we go. Not there. Right here. There we are. And there's the dollar index there. And not sure what's going on there. We can see the little spinny things going on with the J4X. All right. Well, we figured that out. We'll just keep on marching along with the two platforms that we have. And let's put it up over here again. There's the main platform. You can see it's pretty much just flat up a little bit from yesterday's little sell-off. It's trying to go into the sell today. That's interesting. So we'll see if they keep on pushing that down. The dollar has been climbing and climbing and climbing from the 100 area all the way up to the 105 area. So it's been a good move. one thing they've learned, you can tell that 5 full handles kind of connotes that interest rates. Think about it. The interest rate for they were thinking that we were going to go from, I guess, 5.25. They said 7 cuts. So that bring it to say 3.25, 3.5, something like that. That's what they thought, and they drove the dollar index down to a little below 100 at one point. And now that it looks like there's no cuts coming, they're driving it up to the 105 area. But I don't know if we're going to get past the 107. I kind of think they'll stall out in this range here. I guess as each meeting goes on, and next month we have what they call the Henry Hawken testimony by Mr. Powell. First with I think they do the House and the Senate, and then they do the Senate. In other words, it's interviews by the government itself, and so that is really the big next news at the beginning of March, I guess it is, and that'll put it into some type of combination of it all. What else can we say about that? I guess, yesterday we titled this, can we trust the news anymore in financial markets? And today, we look at it, and we're looking at the, where are we at here? We're looking at the news overall today, and the financial news is sloppy and disorganized, and nothing. I guess if anything, out of all the news today, we hear some political stuff that's jumping out in the United States, Russia, so forth. One of the top opposition leaders passed away in prison. Overall, the news is just kind of stumbling along. We're trying to understand. Let's see, what's this? Crop drops to 3-year low as supplies expected to surge to 1987. Crops drop to 3-year low as supplies expected to surge to 1987. What could reverse the sliding grain prices? There's an interesting one. More Black Sea basically Ukraine noise. Let me think, what else is there? When it comes to the financial news, it's Friday. It's a little quiet. We have some larger news coming out. I guess you could say we have some economic news coming out in less than 45 minutes. So that should put a little push on things. It's been an interesting, wild week overall. Markets have been in every direction, and so it's made a lot of concern how to read this market. I myself think that the Fed is in there now, pumping up the market. I'm sure they have. They surely don't want to see a stock market go sliding down on an election year. So, the interpretation always is that the government will interfere. And so that's where we are with the Federal Reserve at this point. We think that they are going to be helping the market out like they have been since we are in the era of quantitative easing. So, in other words, there's talk like they're tightening the ease. I love that. They're tightening the ease, but still it's easing. In other words, if I give you $10 this week and I give you $9 next week, are you still getting money from me? In the socialist point of view, no. You're not getting money. In the normal mathematical way, yes. You got $10 last week, you're getting $9 this week, maybe next week you'll get $9, the following week you might get $8. And they'll be telling you that we're losing money now. But if the following week you get 0, they're telling you lose money. In fact, you're not getting any money. And then the following week you get $3, they're going to tell you that the $3 is not enough because you used to get $10. So you're not getting any money. You're losing money. They're telling you, and you're not losing it. They're just handing it to you for free. And so it's the same thing with the Federal Reserve. When they say that they're tightening, um, the quantitative easing, they call it QT, and you can't really take it too serious. I mean, bond traders and bond managers, and hedge fund managers and so forth, money managers overall, like to pretend. They love that game of pretend. They need some type of guidelines and rules, and without any guidelines and rules, it makes it even harder and harder and harder to justify how you invest. That's how money managers are underperforming the market for years now. And what defines performance? You're looking at the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and you're watching that, and they're measuring that, and then they measure your portfolio, and they say, are you performing better than that or worse? And they're always performing under, not over. So, for over a decade now, it seems like, and because quantitative easing is a confusing thing. And it doesn't follow in the financial markets the way you would think it would. Let's see if Giannis is hunting down the J4X. Password. It's not on or works. Okay. All right. So anyway, we're just going to keep on moving along because if we don't, can't let the J4X slow us down. All right. From there, we're going to jump over to. We're going to jump over to the euro. Let's check out the euro and see how the euro is doing right there. You can see the euro is lifting up a little bit. Maybe it's flat just like the dollar index. It's going to be another week in the weekly sell. The pressure is still on the downside. What else can we say about that? We'll take a look at the intraday. Let's open up the intraday of it. We love doing this nowadays. We do intraday, we do daily, we do weekly, we do it all. I love it. I kind of missed having that excitement. I'm not sure how we walked away from it, but we did, and now we're going to, we're back to it. Showing our wares, I guess you could say. And there is the euro. It's been okay. It went into the buy right here. And it went back into the sell right there. Instant gratification right there. And still in the sell. Last sell was right here. And that was a nice little ride down. There is our last buy. Oh, maybe that's Janos. Let's see. Let's see. No, it's not. Okay. Let's see. These signs will believe they go. Oh my God, it's too crazy. All right. So there is the dollar index. I'm sorry, the euro against the dollar went into the buy right there. That was a wonderful run. Went into the sell for 1 bar, and then back into the buy again. So obviously you made that, and you lost that little one. And then made that one. So that's pretty good. And then you go into the sell right here again. And then you make it all the way down to, where's it at? Right there, basically. And that's the next cover. And then from, I guess it's like right there. That's the cover. It jumps up a little bit. It does have a little win, not a lot of win, depending on how well you use your stops and the way you trade. And then obviously it goes back into the sell right here. Goes down again, a nice little win there. So there's the intraday, and now it's threatening to get into the buy right there. So we'll see what that does. All right, now from there, let's see. We'll just take a quick look again at the daily, weekly, and it's trying to get into a buy there today. So that's interesting, but not a weekly. All right, from there we jump over to the cable, and there's the cable. And what do we have here? There's the cable. It's flirting with the daily buy also. And it's only in a weekly sell for 3 weeks, but it's going to definitely be in a sell for 3 weeks. No doubt about that. And maybe next week they try to turn it. And then we go over to here and we take a look at it on an intraday basis. Right there. So let's see, it went into the buy, on the screen here. We'll show you today's trading of it. Right, we can squeeze it down if we want. There's a buy right there. Had a nice little win. Gets into a sell. I guess where does it get into the sell? Right there. Stays in the sell all the way to right there. There's your buy. There's your sell. I think that's a loser right there for sure. You lose about that much right there. There's 3. You win 3, lose 1. That goes there, and it makes it back with no problem. And then it goes into the sell right there. Right there? Right. Not there. That one. And it becomes a loser. You lose that little amount right there. You're back into the buy. A little win. And it stays in a buy all the way to right up in here. So it goes into the buy right there. And it doesn't get into a sell until right there. And then a couple bars there and back into a buy. And it's in the buy all the way to right there. Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, right there. Goes into a sell. And then it goes back into the buy. I think that's a buy right there. And then it jerks it. And it definitely goes into a sell there. That's all minuses, isn't it? Or is that a plus? Minus, minus, and minus. Goes into a sell there. You lose. See, you got to lose once in a while in our math. And then it goes into the buy right there. And does nothing but give you problems. And they slam it. There's a real slam. Look at that. It tries to take one of these big profits from you without a doubt. And then it gives you half of it back. A third of it back. And back into the buy right there. It gives you a half of that back too. So it's almost making, it probably loses just a little bit at that point because the next 2 trades are a win. And then you get into a sell right here. And is that it right there? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute. What is that? Is that the sell? No, that's not a minus. Nope. And the sell is right there. So you go into a sell here, and then you've made all your money back, and now you're in a plus again from this devastating trade right there. And that is the cable. And we show, oh, here we go. Yana says, Doc, please look at AMD and MVO. They are still on hold to the term portfolio. Okay. All right, let's check out MVO. Oh. I think we have it right here, don't we? There it is. There's your MVO. And you can see it's been in a buy for a while here. It's been in a buy all the way back in here. It's still in that daily buy. Yeah, look at that. You got the green and the red, so you can't take the sell there. So it's been in a buy since back in the, where is that? Buy in the 130, oh no, it's 106. 106, almost 107 area. And it's trading now at 122-ish. And it's still in the same thing here on the weekly too. You see, we've been in a weekly buy since the, where's that? Right there. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, weekly buy, same area, maybe 105, 106. So there's your NVO. Oh, how many days is that in a buy? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23. 23 days in a buy. And 2, 4, 6, 7 weeks in a buy. How about that? 23 and 7 weeks in a buy. Woo doggy. 7 times 7, 49. Right? 49. Woo doggy. So there's your NVO. Now let's check out Mr. and Mrs. AMD. Let's do this. Open workspace. Open Robin stock. And let's see what that looked like. Looky, 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 looky. And AMD. Right there, there's the AMD. they're lifting the S&P, so let's see. Just double check something here. Why is it not? I'm getting updates. Let's do this. Let's just, ooh, look at that sell. It's really rolling over still. All right, let me close this. Maybe that'll help. File. Close workspace. Yes. There it is. And there is the AMD. It's in a daily buy for 2, 4, 6 days. It's been in that weekly buy for a while. Look at that. All the way back to October in the par area, or 98 area or something like that. And it's now trading, where is it trading again? Let's see. 177. It's going up like over 70%. Wow. Wow, that weekly buy is, it's almost doubling. Zoom to the moon. Hold, got it. MVO hold, got it. Cool. Yeah, that's rocket and roll, huh? That AMD, it's following along, I imagine, with the NVDA. Let's take a look at that NVDA. That's that big popular one right there. And I guess that's been in the buy since, where the hell did it go in the buy at? Middle of October too. Let's widen that a little bit. So that went into the buy right there. The kind of about a week later. Oh, look at this. It pushed into the sell there too. And it did break down a little bit right there. But look at that. Let's widen this out. MVDA has been just as wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, was that a salt? No. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 29 days in a buy for that NVDA. And we've been in the weekly buy since, well, it fell, looks like it fell into the sell there. And then it kind of did a little topping out in the $500 area, fell down to the 400 and something area, 470s, and then went back into the weekly buy again. So there's 3, there's 6, that's 8 weeks in a buy. Yee. Wow, they do love these chips, don't they? How long can it last? That's what's so wonderful about our mathematics and our algorithm, is it'll tell us how long it'll last. And right now it's saying up and away in my most beautiful platform. And that's usually the way it goes, and I know that's kind of hard to put up with, but it's the way it rolls. You know, markets are not static and they're not stagnant. They are dynamic. And our spatial mathematics gives us a great insight to where it's going. And you know, you can go with all kinds of fun things, like, you know, go try to do a Fibonacci, you know, and then amplify it, and, you know, use a Gann spiral and see where its potential is. But overall, until we get into some type of sell, you know. Let's see. Yano says, how long? Okay. It says SMCI looks like a tulip chart from the 17th century. Yeah, you ever look at that chart? I've watched that chart. I have that chart somewhere around here, and it shows the trading by Sir Isaac Newton. How he buys in down like a third of the way down at the bottom, rides it up for a nice profit, makes a lot of money, then buys it again and gets crushed from the whole tulip collapse. So yeah, that's one thing for sure is that great mathematicians weren't exactly great traders. But then we have the Manhattan indicator that I thought is excellent. That we use on J4X. Now that's from a bunch of scientists using a computer, using the Manhattan Project computer to calculate different statistical numbers in the stock market. So it's interesting. If only Newton had a computer. Huh? Let's see. What about earnings for NVDA? Didn't they just? Aren't they coming out next week or something like that? Has 21st of February. Yeah, options are way overpriced as everyone expects a big move. Well, let's do that. Let's take a look at. Let's see if we can get that up on the screen. Let's take a look at what the options look like. Remember, we've shown you how to. We've done it with currencies. How you can get a general idea of what the price, where they think it can go. So we're going to sign in. And let's check this out. And we'll put MVDA in there. Right there. Let's see, that's Apple. Apple Dapple. Where's that? There it is. NVDA. NVDA. There we are. No. No, no, no. We want the product. Current symbol locked to the symbol. No, cancel. Why am I having problems with this? I just put it in there. Change symbol. NVDA. Enter. There it is. Okay, now let's entertain you. Let's make you smile. See, there's February 24. How many days? That's one day. Now let's go out 7 days. All right, and so MVDA, where's the stock at? The stock's trading at, let's go back, 726. So let's look at the 725 call. There's 725 call. And that's the put. $6? That's not projecting too big a move. Where is the call? Now, these are the puts. Okay, so 725 put is priced at basically $7. Okay, let's say that. We'll fatten it up. I don't care. And then let's go put the calls in. Where is the calls? Calls only. And 725. $8, basically $8.50 and $6.50. $8, what did I say? $8.50, $8.50 and $6.50. That's $15. So they're only looking for a move. Is that right? Yeah, that's 7 days out. $15 move. They're not looking for a big move because they're pricing in the straddle at only $15. Feb 16th. Yeah. Oh, that's today. Why am I not seeing? We want to look at 7 days out. 14 days. Let's try that again. Uh, 4 weeks. All right, so right there. And let's try that again. The 725s are oh, there you go. That's better. They're priced at I don't know why it says 4 weeks, but let's try to do this. 7 weeks right there. Okay. So there's a 725, $43. That makes more sense on the call, and the put. Let's say 43. We're just going to round the numbers. 43 on the call, and on the put, bump, 41, 43, $83. They think the thing could move 80. It could move to $800. That's what they're doing. They're pricing in an $800, $80 move. So over an $80, $85 move. They're pricing that in right now. What about earnings and NVDA 20%? Yeah, so they're pricing, the options are pricing in an $85 move into next week. That could be entertaining. And what is that, like a 12% move, isn't it? That's pretty good. And what was that? Wow, the winds are really kicking up out there. So that's the pricing action we're seeing there. So that's what the options are telling us. How many times have we seen that to be true? It's very rare when it's not true. Usually options are priced correctly. So we'll just sit, watch, and see. What about earnings? Okay, so there we are. That answers your NVDA thing. All right, we'll minimize that and put that. Let's see.